Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Head, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion, your host, and welcome back to the Baseball Head. Hopefully you like this video, and hit that subscribe button. So we're back here at the Baseball Head, waiting for some moves. I don't think we're going to see any moves until after the New Year, to be honest with you. No big moves, I think, is going to happen until after the New Year. I mean, I'm hearing Corbin Burns is not going to sign until after the first of this New Year coming up. But there's a lot of rumors going on. The Mets made some news late last night. They signed a right-handed pitcher, Griffin Canning. His numbers speak for themselves. I kind of look at him as a guy that will fill out the rotation if there are injuries and stuff like that. Maybe a swingman, being in the bullpen. The Mets have very high hopes for him, from what I've read. They're thinking he might be a lot better than he has shown. Be that as it may. Other things going on. The Pete Alonso market has not moved much. He's going to wait a long time to sign a deal. Probably not until the new year. And the Mets should just sign him. But we'll see what kind of deal. Might not be as many years as he probably would have liked. But he should have taken the deal last year on his contract with the Mets. He didn't do it. Hope it's not another Michael Conforto disaster. I just hope it doesn't. He's a much player than Conforto ever could possibly be, and to see him sort of dangling out there, but all the first basemen is dangling out there. So here we go. This is from SNY, and this is why you're watching the video. This is about Roki Sasaki. He's probably the biggest pitcher out there on the market, and he's not going to cause an arm and a leg. He's part of the amateur side of Major League Baseball. And he has about 45 days now, less than 45 days to sign with a team. He will sign sometime in the next 7 weeks. Next 6 or 7 weeks with a team. And he's been meeting with teams. Supposedly he's going to meet with the Yankees, or he has met with the Yankees. But on Thursday, he met with the Mets. And this is from SNY. Latest buzz on free agent Roki Sasaki. Mets and pitcher met on Thursday. Sasaki is one of the most talented pitchers on the planet, and he's the best pitcher on the market, quite frankly. This is from December 19th, 6:49 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A day after the Yankees revealed they had plans for an in-person meeting with Sasaki, the Mets held a meeting with the right-hander on Thursday. SNY MLB insider Little Andy Martino reported. Signing window opened for the Japanese star 9 days ago and closes on January 23rd. It appears likely he will not decide until after the new year. I said I didn't have to read it. Sasaki had a 2.35 ERA, 129 strikeouts, and just 32 walks in 111 innings and 18 starts last season. However, he did miss some time due to a torn oblique and right arm soreness. For 4 seasons in MPB, Sasaki had a 2.10 ERA, 505 strikeouts, and 88 walks, which is incredibly low. And 64 starts over 394 and 2/3 innings. Now, the innings, you're going to ask yourself, well, he doesn't pitch a lot. Well, he's 23 years old. And I think that his innings pitched in his career are very much in line to what players here in the States have pitched at the same age comparably. So he's a guy that would be, in comparison, he could be in the minor leagues right now and I think he pitched 120 innings last year, which would be about where some of the pitchers are in the minor leagues at this point, at that age. Now, he is not going to get a major contract because he is under 25 years old. Major League Baseball does not recognize players from other countries and other leagues under 25 years old they don't consider them professional. So they consider him an amateur. So this is more about schmoozing Sasaki and convincing him to come to the Mets, America's team, the New York Mets, and they are America's team because everybody online cares about what happens with the Mets because a lot of people see a lot of themselves and the troubles and the tribulations and all this sort of drama. I mean, the Mets for all these years have been like the Jerry Springer show in a lot of ways. Not anymore so much, not anymore. But they were almost like the Jerry Springer of baseball in a lot of ways. Although not nearly as big of a disaster as other teams and other sports like say the New York Jets, but be that as it may, what a great comparison. I don't know why I came up with that, but anyway. So the Mets have to sort of convince him, does he want to be here, be a part of a team that has a chance to be very good for a long time. I mentioned in the previous video talking about how important Juan Soto's signing was. Because as we see Francisco Lindor get older, the Mets are going to have to, and they're already going to build around Soto. Soto's prime years have not come yet. He's 26 years old, just turned 26. 28 to 33 is the prime years for any player and any athlete. He has not hit that prime yet. So as we get further along and to the back end of Francisco Lindor's prime, we're going to enter into the prime years of Soto. So you say to a young player like this or any kind of free agent moving forward, it's like, look, we have a great shortstop, we have a great right fielder, a great hitter that we're building our team around. So even as Lindor's career starts to wane a little bit, the numbers come down. We have this great young star who's going to be a possible future Hall of Famer. You'll be part of that. So that's some of the things that the Mets can sort of offer Sasaki in particular. And of course, they also have the wherewithal to bring in new players and other great players moving forward. Now, we mentioned about the Yankees. Use them as a comparison. Their big players, Aaron Judge, a.k.a. Horseface, he's 32 years old. Their best pitcher, Gary Cole, 34 years old. So you have these guys that are older, and maybe that might have been one of the factors that Soto didn't want to be there. So as he was hitting his prime, these guys weren't going to be in their prime. Gary Cole's not his prime anymore, to be honest with you. He may have a big year next year, but he's not his prime anymore. And Horseface is getting to the point of being out of his prime. And he's talked a lot about Soto, about protection behind the scenes. He wants protection in the lineup. With the Mets and how they're spending money, will have protection for him, as well as more support and more players coming in. So that's how important it is having him here in particular, because then you can say to other teams as well, and other players particularly. We have guys like Soto, and we're going to bring in other players to support him and also be part of the core. And you can be part of the core and be at the top of this rotation. Those are some of the things the Mets have to offer. Now, the two biggest teams the Mets have to compete against is the Dodgers and the Padres. Those are the two favorites. Obviously, the Dodgers have what they have. They have Ohtani there, and they have a big team there, the best team in baseball. And, of course, the Padres have San Diego. It's a great location. Location. And that's the one thing about San Diego. They have the location. You also have Darvish, who is a friend of Sasaki as well. So those teams have a big advantage, beautiful weather, good tradition, especially with the Dodgers. And that's it. And then, of course, we did hear last week that he was going to get offers last week from teams, and that he was going to start meeting with teams this week. I don't know what the Mets' initial offer was. It's hard to what their presentation was to him. We won't know unless he signs with a team. So I don't know what the next step is here. I don't know who he's going to meet with next. But I just wanted to get you this update, especially if you're not on X and if you don't follow much on SNY.TV, their website. But if you follow me on YouTube, I'll get you all the information I can. I would mention, which is important, I'm not a reporter, okay? I'm sort of like I'm a YouTuber, I'm not going to pretend to give you news and say I'm a news person. I'm not like other YouTube channels that say that a player signed, like Alex Reyes, and he didn't sign with the Mets, and then I had to delete the video, okay? I am not pretending to be a reporter, and I'll never be a reporter. But I'll get you the best rumors as quickly as I can, get you the best reports. Not being a reporter, but if I read things to you, and hopefully you like it, and that's where I am. Just so you know, I don't have a website that can talk about this fake report and pretend it didn't happen. I am a person that Like I said, I'm here to entertain you as well as get you the information. Because most of you guys out there and ladies that watch the channel already know what's going on. I just put in a different kind of package than everybody else does. So I want to thank you for coming by. Of course, please subscribe to the Baseball Hut. Really, best YouTube Mets channel online, and of course the best podcast online for Mets fans. And I want to thank you for coming by. Of course, again, as I repeat myself, and I'll see you later.